So who here likes to, when they get older, they still like to have lots and lots of energy? Yeah? And she still does the business, and she's still very, very passionate about the magic and just sharing this health and wellness business with their friends and family. So what I'm going to do now is, now before I move on, I'm just going to invite now Liam to maybe share some testimonials. We've got a few people who's very eager who want to share what this water has done for them. Now, before we do that, just by a show of hands, those of you who have the machine who's been drinking the water, just by a show of hands, if you've noticed an increase in your energy level. Just hold your hands up, okay? Those of you who don't have a machine, just look around the room. Okay, if you know, just increase in energy level. Or if you're sleeping better, please keep your hands up. If you're noticing you're sleeping better, yeah? Or if you know people who this water has helped them with their, I don't know, their diabetes, their high blood pressure, their uric acid, yeah? Hands up again. Okay, just look around the room now. Okay, when I first invested in this, I thought this was just a water filter. But anyway, I'm just going to get a few guys up here to share their testimonial of what this water has done for them. So when you come up, oh, we're going to need a mic. Okay, when you come up, please just try and keep this to about three to 5 minutes maximum. Just only talk about the health aspect. We don't want to know anything about the business and what this has done for you. So just the health aspect, please. So I'm just invite the first person to come up. Oh, my good friend Luke. Hi, please give Luke a big hand, please.
Hi again. Hey. And we've got some new faces too. The Kangen Water has really made a big difference in both my life and in the lives of my friends as well. The main difference though that I want to share with you is, I know I look quite sexy now, but just 2 years ago I was 3 stone heavier than this. I had a total lifestyle change. Started changing what I ate, doing yoga, meditation, and then Kangen Water came along. And I've got a bit of a problem now that since I started drinking the water, genuinely, none of my old clothes fit me. So, if you're interested in losing weight, I don't know how it works exactly, but it does something magic. Anyone else experience that? Yes. It's pretty cool, right? The water, when you drink it, you can actually feel something different. It kind of tastes like it's electrified. Did anyone see that video about the structured water? Mm-hmm. Yep. You can really feel it. And I'm all about energy. So in the morning, when I wake up and I sit down, and I'll drink my fresh water from the machine, I can literally feel my insides going. Anyone know what I'm talking about? It's really weird and really, really cool, okay? Again, I could tell you the science behind it, but it's just awesome. I've always had pretty high energy, but for me as a speaker, it's super important that I can deliver. And you know, these events are long, right? So, as soon as I saw the machine, I knew I had to get it. And for me, it was one of the best investments I ever made. And that's why I invited a lot of you here today. And that's why I'm up on stage sharing about it. And yes, if you can, this water is magic. That's what you need to know. It's magic. It's very scientific magic. But I know, like, this is in alignment with me. This feels good. This feels right. And if those words mean anything to you, then you're part of my crazy family. So I love you. And that's it really, yeah, 3 stone lighter, and Kangen Water has been a huge, huge part of it, and I feel amazing. The only problem I have is I don't even like drinking tap water now. It tastes disgusting. It tastes absolutely disgusting. You can taste the chemicals in it, and especially the chlorine. I've become really, really sensitive to it. And even when I shower now in normal tap water, I can smell the chlorine on my skin. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. So yeah, you'll become super sensitive to that stuff because it's just poison that your body doesn't want. So yeah, that's my 3 minutes, and it's got my 100% endorsement. Go for it.
Thank you very much, man. Okay, can we please invite the next volunteer to come up and share their testimonial? Can we please ask my good friend Tara LaPerry?
Thank you. Thank you for letting me share. Has anybody noticed how much dancing I've done the last couple of days?
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
Energy.
No, seriously. So there's 3 things I want to share with you really quickly. What Kangen Water has done for me. The first one is woo-woo. The second one is dirty and indulgent. And the third one is about vanity. So the first one, when I first met Liam last March, and he was just like, oh yeah, I'm in Ireland and I have this little business and I'm into this water, and I was like, tell me about it. And he started telling me about this water, and I instantly had that feeling, I have to have this. Anybody here trust their intuition? Put your hand up if you believe in trusting your gut or trusting that, whatever that sensation is. Thank you. I had that, I have got to, I know nothing about it. I was just like, this is the right thing. This is what I've been looking for. Because I really care about my kids. Anybody in this room have children or dependents that live with you? Thank you. I really care about my kids. I want to give them the best food with the best water, everything I can possibly do to give them the best health in their life. And so I knew that I was drinking bottled water and I was polluting the world with all this plastic, but it was the best that I could find. And I knew I needed a solution. So when I met Liam and we had this incredible connection, and he was like, Kangen, I was like, we've got to get this machine. So then I saw, it was like a little while later, and then I actually finally saw the demo that Anthony did with Eric, and I was in that room with a few of us gathered together, and it totally blew my mind when I saw what it could actually do. And you know when you get that confirmation of, my feelings were right. You know, you don't know that you know, but you know. You know what I mean? And it was like, I knew that, but I didn't know the detail, right? So instantly, I went out there, I got the machine immediately, and then 3 days later, 3 days later, I lived down in Brighton, and I was like, my whole community needs this water machine. I need to tell everybody about this water machine. And I invited Liam and Eric, and a bunch of the other guys came down just because I asked them to. I said, I need you to share this with my community. And I pulled a room full of 60 people to come and listen to that presentation, and about a third of them bought those machines. So, right, because we care about our friends, don't we? We care about our community. I care. The indulgent part is, does anybody here like to have the odd glass of wine? Yeah. Go out and have a little bit of a party, and you wake up in the morning, you go, why did I do that? Does anybody do that? No, you're all pure. Yeah. Right, hands up if you're totally pure and you never go out drinking. Yes. 3 of you. 3. Hands up who actually likes to have a little drink and likes to act. I know it's bad for me, but I do it anyway. Okay, thank you. So I'm like that. You might think I'm pure, but I'm really not that pure. So I like to, no, not regularly, but I do like to have, sometimes a glass of wine or some Prosecco or something. And I wake up in the morning and I go, oh God, why did I do that? And I feel like shit. You know what I do? What do you think I do? I go and can immediately go to my Kangen machine, neck a pint or 2 of that water, and I'm fine. And I have a 17-year-old son who likes to party. And despite all my good upbringing and all my good teachings, and he drinks pure, like my kids drink this water, gallons and gallons of it, by the way. They love it. They didn't do that with tap water. They didn't do that with bottled water. They can't get enough, and their friends come round and they're drinking the water as well. So my kid, my 17-year-old, he's a bit wild, he likes to party, he comes home hungover, he has his Kangen water, and I'm like, oh, my kid is pure again, all is well. And the final one, who here likes to look young and beautiful? Your hands up. Now, I feel I'm a little bit vain, I want to look young and beautiful for as long as possible. And I think I'm doing pretty good for my age. I'm 45 years old. I'm not doing too badly. And in the last, 6, 7 months, 8 months maybe, I've been drinking Kangen water. Everyone keeps telling me I look glowing and maybe more than ever, so what can you do? Just keep drinking your Kangen water. Thank you so much.
And the last person bring up has probably been drinking Kangen water for the longest in this room, a lot longer than I have. A very good friend of mine. She's got a really good testimony to share, and I've invited her purely just to come for this to share her story with you guys. Okay, she spent a lot of time to travel down to London to share this. So please give my good friend Colleen a big hand.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
My name is Colleen, and in 2014 I had a blood clot in my right lung, and you know, blood clot in your lung, that is very dangerous. So I ended up in hospital at St. Mary's Paddington. I was there for 8 days. I had a wonderful time. The food was great. The doctors were wonderful. The nurses, everybody was fine. And I was blessing the socks off of everybody, so that's fine. At the end of my time coming away, the professor said, well, we don't understand, we don't know what causes, you don't have any of this in the family or anything like that. You haven't traveled for at least 8 months, so we don't understand, but we're going to put you on rat poison. No, sorry, warfarin. Same difference, rat poison. So I said, but Professor, that is rat poison. He just smiled. He didn't say anything. I said, okay. How long for? He said, 6 months. I said, when you're my age, 6 months is a long time. So he said, but you've got to try it. I said, well, okay, I'll try it. But I'll try and tweak my diet or do some other stuff. And he said, don't take anything. I said, for me, I don't like drugs. Not anymore. Not even recreational drugs. However, I said, I'll take it and I'll see how I get on. But 6 months is a really long time. So I came away and I did the stuff. Oh, would somebody pass me, where's Blandy? Could you pass me my little packet? My prop. Right, so I started, I got my book here. And if anybody wants warfarin, what right poison, I got spare. And I went and they gave me, they said, okay, you got to take this and you got to take, you know, they keep tweaking the amount you give them, mgs, they give you, mix it and stuff like that. And then I went to a presentation I took my friend Cami. I said, I would like to go to this. I don't want to go on my own. Would you come with me? And she came with me. And at the end of it, we both said, got to get the machine. And then 2 weeks after, I said, you know, we were talking about this. Cami is a caterer, so she said, I need to spend my money on something else right now. So I said, all right, then I'm going to go back. So I went back 2 weeks after that. I took my sister this time. I said, look, will you come with me, please? I want you to give me a second opinion about this machine. We watched it and we were kind of blown away by what we saw. So at the end of the evening, I said, okay, I sign up, I'll get a machine. I got the machine. When I got it home, these two big boxes staring at me and I have no clue what to do with them. I didn't know how to fit them up or anything. And then somebody was looking for a place to stay and she came to crash in my flat. And she'd just been introduced to me because she didn't have anywhere to go and stuff like that. So yeah, she'd come and stay. And then I pointed them out to her and I said, you know, I got these two things to do. And she said, okay, I'll fix it. And she fixed it up for me. She fixed up the machine. She said, there's the water. I started drinking the water. Within 2.5 weeks, I was taking up a warfarin. I'm not on any medication anymore at all. I don't like drugs. So I'm fine, I sleep well, I got a lot of energy, and I'm very, very happy, and I tell everybody about it now. And I'm a big visitor. All right, I'm not doing good. I was 78 2 weeks ago.